Just to preface this whole thing, you know, this is a very wild request. You know, I'm sure some people come here and feel like, yeah, this is the forum for me. You know, we don't happen to be those people. So, like, this idea of genius or master talking to student felt shit, really, really shit, and so that was worrisome. So while you don't want to, nobody wants to turn down an opportunity this amazing, you know, to come just be in the same room as you guys. You also don't want to come from this position. So the real impetus behind us trying to go into that elevator was we wanted to take this and give it to you.
It seems like the goal is being achieved. Everyone's coming in and having a conversation.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, you know, an observation there. Someone asked, why is everything you guys do live streamed?
Well, because we're anti-elitists, and it's nice to open it up to everybody, not just people who have the ability to be at Oxford. So live stream just allows us to hit a bigger audience. Just seems like fair.
Why did you not sign the American flag?
It's just not something you can. I mean, I've been taught that it's not okay. David Hasselhoff signed it. He had no problems with it. So I'm not poo-pooing on Hasselhoff, but because you can't. But yeah, you also. I mean, you're not supposed to deface the flag with your name or anything.
Unless you're the Hoff.
Look, if you're Hoff, you're beyond national.
I was wondering if you feel that you have gone off the rails personally, or if you feel that you've just taken a new direction.
What personally?
If you feel that you've gone off the rails.
Gone off the rails?
Or if you feel that you've just taken a new direction.
Yeah, I think a bit of both.
Okay. Look for another question.
There's something pure about a person who just comes in and gives and doesn't try to take nothing, you know? And sometimes a selfie, feels a bit like a take. Sometimes, not all the time. It's all in like the approach. You know, if they're asking questions just to get to the selfie, you can feel it. Yeah, if you're having an actual dialogue about something and everybody's into it, and then that comes up at the end, that doesn't seem like as much of a take. You know, a lot of the times the phone calls would act as a bridge between the digital world and the real world, which is another reason the hashtags are useful. They're like a bridge. So yeah, I mean, there was physical communication in real life in the room there. This is obviously more, you know, it's verbally articulated. There's no boundaries. There's no, you know, there's no speed bumps in the communication because we're not on the phone with other people. The attention span is direct to you when you come in the elevator, whereas in that show the attention was on the caller, and so therefore the physical communication became secondary because the chandelier in the room was the person on the phone call. Also different questions too. You know, you can't discount these questions either. I mean, you know, there's value in this as well. It's just a different value.
You might not see cock and ball being played.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to pull their dick out in here, but they could do.
Watch this space. Yeah. Do you ever think about how you might fit into that kind of tradition? Do you ever consider your place in that tradition?
I think that's kind of depressing if you're doing that as an artist, you know? You kind of, if you want to stake your claim, that's that's not healthy.
No, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I am nostalgic now about right now. You know, I'm nostalgic about the elevator thing ending while we're in it, you know. I think we're all nostalgic right now. That's why we like sequels so much, and, you know, it's why, that's our culture.
Yeah.
This is my attempt to, like, regain my citizenship. You know, I can't control the lines or anything past me. Yeah, this is my attempt to, like, reintegrate myself into society. Because even if you never get there, there's something really instructive or incisive about living as if, right? Like I pray at night when I'm scared, even though science tells me there's no God. But I still pray. I don't know why, it's just something I do. And I feel like I'm a better person because of it. I know God's like not a good topic in this room, but you know, I mean, no, I don't believe in him or her or it, and yes, I do. I mean.
So what do you mean that God isn't a topic for this room?
Well, I mean, you know, if you look at religion for what it is, which is a creative act, right? Religion is man-made. We know this. So in that regard, it's artwork. It's really strong art. And so if you look at it that way and you see it as something man-made, then you start thinking about, well, okay, well, I can craft my own. And so that's what I've been doing in my life, is sort of crafting my own idea or conception or religion and converting into my own religion, right? So like I've gone about it like a Wikipedia strategy, you know, like Religiopedia, or, you know, I'm just taking, you know, the good bits from every different thing and sort of making an amalgamation of something I can get down with.
Talked about striving to be a better person. Have you found this whole experience particularly enriching, and why? And also you talked about tribe culture in the queue. Do you feel like you three as artists have become some sort of tribe?
For sure we become some sort of tribe. I don't know if I really said anything about striving to be a better person. If I did, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my little piece to work. That's it. I ain't trying to change the world, or that's really pretentious. I'm just trying to get my little piece right. That's it.
But in so doing, you're not trying to be a better person.
I mean, that's the goal, right? It's like, what are you striving for? You know, you wind up somewhere in the middle.
Shia, you've obviously been acting since you were a kid, and were elevated to fame at such a young age. How did you stay focused on your career when a lot of other child stars have really gone off the rails?
I didn't. Yeah, I'm not like a poster boy for how to do anything right. Just like hanging on by the skin of my teeth. Is that something you can say?
Yeah?
Yeah, which never made sense. There's no skin on your teeth. Yeah. I'm still coming to terms with everything. You know, that's sort of what this work is about. For me, selfishly, you know, not totally, but a big part of us doing this is me coming to terms with my past. Is a big part of what hashtag All My Movies was about. So I guess the easy answer is not very well.
You've talked about this a little bit, but do you live life with a particular purpose?
Yeah, I'm trying.
And I guess, what is that purpose?
Yeah. I think I'm after like a more satisfying affect via performance. My purpose in life, I mean, the only real thing I'm good at is like bearing my soul. So, I mean, somewhere in there is a purpose. I think it can be quite healing to have somebody else open up for you. I think it can be like a healing thing. I think when this stuff is done right, it can be more than just a shallow, objectified existence. You can actually be quite helpful to people. I know I've had performers help me in my life who I've never met. So, I don't know, to be helpful, I guess.
Naturally.
Well, sorry, follow. What is it in your soul that you're sharing? I guess. You said you're trying to share your soul.
Yeah, my vulnerability, my truth, my history, my past, my feelings, the ebb and flow of my feelings. It's quite a loaded question. You're basically asking me what a soul consists of, huh? All right, let's talk about it. The apologies, though they were sincere, were not being received in a sincere way. We're all raised on South Park. Sometimes it's really hard to catch sincerity. We're not accustomed to it. I just don't. It doesn't sit right with me like the actor / Politico. I just don't like that. It just doesn't feel good. you know, I have my own views on things, and I don't think it's really, I don't have this idea of myself as a person who is above any, I mean, I just don't think I have, it's not my domain, you know? I'm a professional feeler. I'm not a strategist politically, you know? And I don't think rallying my support is just a really strange concept. I don't have control over people like that, you know?
I tend to think that the people who come to our shows, you know, there is a kind of shared sensibility there.
Yeah,
But
you don't have
wrong,
you don't have Donald Trump supporters coming into the elevator. You know what I mean? There's a very specific kind of person that wants to engage in this kind of stuff, and I feel like, you know, our politics are already in alignment before I have to like preach at them. You know, that's kind of why this feels weird. Is it feels kind of like, I don't know, it just feels awkward.
I would love you to ask more questions.
Okay.
No pressure.
Go ahead.
Any questions from any one of you?
What does your soul consist of?